I had my case going through the shit, negotiate back. I told my attorneys one thing. Ain't no cooperation. Cooperation is off the table. Ain't no motherfucker, ain't no rule 35. You know what I mean? Cooperation off the table. But anything else they talking about, I want to hear. You know what I mean? Ain't no cooperation, ain't nothing to tell on, ain't none of that shit. So they came back and was on some shit like, okay, well, we want to use you. We want to use you to help young kids, you know, keep from making the same mistakes as you did, and so on and so forth. And it just kept saying, and work with law enforcement. I said, I ain't working with no goddamn law enforcement now. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm willing to goddamn go use my testimony and speak to kids to keep them from going that, but I ain't working with no law enforcement. And my lawyer was like, listen, it's just the language that they putting in there. Don't worry about it, man. And listen, I tell you what, you're going to go speak to the kids. They'll have some officers there. You know, it's security anyway. You don't have to stand with them. You don't have to do that. And then it had something about a commercial in the plea agreement. And I just kept saying, man, nah, I ain't doing no commercial. I ain't doing no goddamn commercial, man. I ain't studying that shit. So I went through the whole process. And mind you, I'm on $3 million bond. You dig what I'm saying? They gave me a downward departure from my sentence, and they excused that with the community service and shit that I was doing. So one of the community service mandates was this commercial they wanted me to do. Now, mind you, what they wanted me to do was they wanted me to stand in front of some police and shit and goddamn talk I'm like, man, I ain't finna do that. So it got down to the last day before I had to turn in my goddamn, before I had to turn in my motherfucking, before I tell Javon to stop calling me. Before I had to turn in all of my shit, my community service, my 1,000 hours that I had to do in order to be eligible for the downward departure. And motherfucker said, well, shit, you still got to do this drop.
I get it. So now,
so I did the motherfucking drop. But hey, whoa. I want to say one thing. Tip has never gave any information to any form of law enforcement to get any man any amount of time for any crime, period, ever.
Okay, let's go there, Tip. Then let's go there, right? So now, you know, the room is in the streets. Hold up, Tip. The room is in the streets. Yo, how he get caught with grenade launchers and silences and all. I didn't want to go there, but you want to go.
You want to talk about it?
Now let's talk about it.
I'm gonna tell you how it happened. I'm gonna tell you how it happened.
You pushing this conversation. I'm not here to disrespect.
I don't give a damn, man. Hey, man, I don't feel no way about it because the truth ain't hard to tell. I don't feel no way about this shit.
Let me go. So, T.I. got it. T.I.
All right, so the whole case started, right? I had a security, right? My security, he was telling me, hey, look, we need to upgrade our equipment at the house because I had 24-hour round the house security. We need to upgrade our equipment. Because we were having shit going on in the city where motherfuckers were goddamn running around with 100-round drones and fully automatics and shit. And, you know, they were running around with handguns. So they kept coming back saying they need to upgrade the equipment. So he'll tell me, shit, man, you need about goddamn 8,000 and we need however much to upgrade the equipment. I give it to him. So he'll go and he'll bring me back shit brand new in the box. I put it in my goddamn, my secret closet. And motherfucking, you know, every time they come on their detail, they grab whatever piece they want to use and then they put it back when they're done. So the motherfucker kept on just asking me for more shit to buy equipment. So finally he say, it's one last thing we need to get. It costs 10,000. I said, all right, bet. I gave him 10,000. Never thought about it again. So now this nigga keep calling me. Hey man, I got you. I got something I need to give you. I got something I need to give you. Got something I need to give you. I need to put it in your hand. I said, man, just take it to the house and give it to one of the guys on duty. You know, now I need to put it in your hands. I got to put it in your hands. It's special. I said, man, I'm doing a motherfucking rehearsal for the BET Award. He said, well, where is that? I said, it's at the Civic Center. He said, good, because I'm right here at the Walgreens. Meet me right here. I said, all right, man, shit. So I pull up. He get in. He's sweating like a motherfucker. Sweating like a motherfucker. And mind you, I told you, I'm used to getting shit in brand new in boxes. This nigga brought me some shit in a motherfucking bag with dust on it and shit. Unzipped and showed me a dusty, rusty ass motherfucker talking about this a fully automatic. Then he went to screwing on the silencer talking about didn't and no flash, no bang. It came with it different. I say, nigga, I ain't asked for this shit, bro. I didn't ask for this shit, bro. This shit, I want this shit brand new in the box like you been getting. I don't want this shit, man. What the fuck wrong with you? All right, so right when I said I ain't want it, boom, they bust. I never took possession. He still had possession. He was still in the car. You dig what I'm saying? I had more guns in the car with me, but guess who they was registered to? Him. He bought the motherfucker. They were his too. Now what they did was though, they gave them probable cause to come search my house, so they went in the closet and got my guns out the closet and blase woo woo. Okay. So now all the guns in the car I got beat. And my argument was, well, check this out, bro. If the guns in the car, if you never would have charged me with this, you wouldn't have had no probable cause to get to the house, so you got to kick that out too. And my lawyer say, okay, look, we can make that argument, but I had a biometric scan with a fingerprint where every time I go in, you motherfucking, I put my fingerprint on there. So it recorded when I opened it with my fingerprint and when other people opened it with the code. So they're like, well, shit, bro, you can't get away from you had constructive possession of these firearms. You might be able to argue that they didn't have probable cause, but why would you go through that if you got a year and a day plea right here? Why would you go to trial and risk 30 years if you lose? If you lose, it'll be, if they charge you for every gun, it can easily be 30 years if you don't beat the motherfucking probable cause. So I said, shit, fuck it. I'll take the motherfucking year and a day. Shit. I'll take
a year and a day too.
So that's what motherfuckers, so when motherfuckers be talking about why in the fuck did I get off with all this shit? Because the case was weak. The case was weak. I still think every day I wake up thinking I still could have beat him. But I'm glad I got damn shit. I did what the fuck I had to do. So ain't no ratting in that, nigga, at all. And nigga, ain't nobody finna sit and watch no motherfucking commercial and say, well, I wasn't gonna snitch, but since I seen this commercial now, I'm gonna go ahead and tell it. Nigga, if you gonna tell, nigga, you gonna tell. Nigga, fuck the film with commercial or no commercial. And if you a civilian, because this is what I was speaking to civilians, nigga. Nigga, if you a civilian, nigga, and you see a motherfucker breaking in a motherfucking old lady house, the old lady that got raped and beat up and robbed, or a kid missing or some shit like that, nigga, if you ain't finna go out and handle that shit yourself, nigga, you gonna have to goddamn get some authorities involved at some point in time, bro. Nigga, that's just a motherfucking man. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, nigga. And nigga think, nigga, I'm a rat, nigga. Knock my nose off when you see me, nigga. Nigga, shoot me in the head, nigga, if you think I'm a motherfucking rat.
So it's safe to say you're not feeling rats. You don't like rats. You don't like snitching. You don't like...
My nigga, let me tell you something, bro. I'm raised by a motherfucking family full of motherfucking hustlers. Nigga, my uncle did a 10, nigga. My uncle did a 10 because they were looking for my other uncle, and my uncle said, well, shit, I'm who you got. My uncle did a 10. Nigga, my daddy, nigga, goddamn ran numbers and made their money in Harlem, up on the hill, nigga, selling heroin and doing their thing, nigga. I can't go to Thanksgiving dinner being no motherfucker. I go back to motherfucking... I can't go home. Nigga, I can't motherfucking... Nigga, are you serious? Get me fucked up, all of them. And nigga, fix their mouth to say it. Nigga, I see you say it in my face, nigga, I'm going to your shit.
Okay,
yeah. T.I. What else you want to talk about, bro? What else you want to talk about, man?
Hey, listen, it ain't about you want to talk about that, not me.
Yeah, I'm just saying, my nigga. If we go discuss it, let's discuss it.
Yeah. But listen, I didn't bring you up here to talk. It just happened.
Man, listen. 594-58019, nigga. That's my motherfucking number. That's my number. 594-58019. Clifford J. Harris Jr. Nigga, look me up, nigga. Pull up my motherfucking PSI, nigga. Pull up the court minutes.
T.I., you could have chose Snoop Dogg. You could have chose Young Jeezy. You could have chose a whole bunch of rappers to call out for verses. Why 50 Cent?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I'm going to really be honest. I think 50 is in the same time period as me. When 50 dropped Get Rich or Die Trying, I dropped trap music. You dig what I'm saying? I was sitting and watched this. I watched this nigga set the world on fire with that motherfucker. You dig what I'm saying? And I enjoyed the motherfucker too. And I'm like, God damn, you know how it is, my nigga, when you goddamn, you scratching out, you scratching zero, goddamn, and you see a motherfucker, this nigga getting all of the motherfucker. This nigga getting every opportunity there is. And the nigga blew the motherfucking world up with it. This nigga blew the motherfucking world up with it. And it's a jamming ass album, bro. It's a jamming ass album, bro. But I want to see at this point in our careers, I see how it started out. It started out, nigga, you was dominating the whole, you dominated the shit out of the game at that time. Okay? So at this point in our career, let's sit down and see who had a more illustrious catalog. It's the tortoise in the hare. It's the classic tale of the tortoise in the hare. And plus, I feel like 50 got the kind of motherfucking ego that, you know what I'm saying, he ain't gonna be intimidated when I get to popping my shit. Cause he pop shit like did the other people all the time. Bring me the bullet.
Let me ask you a question, right? Because you said something, and there's so much to talk to you about, but you said something about New Yorkers. We talk bad about Atlanta rappers.
Yeah.
I love Atlanta rappers.
I said that.
Yeah, but I love Atlanta rappers. I've never said one thing bad about Atlanta rapper.
I understand that. Hey, but look, though, let me tell you something.
You believe that?
Listen, let me tell you something. No, ain't no believe it. I'm talking facts. Period. I'm talking facts. Let me tell you something. New York is the mecca of hip hop. It's the mecca. It's where it began. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's where it began, and shit is where it's where it all started. You dig? And we recognize and appreciate New York for that. But you do know I've been motherfucking coming up to New York back and forth every summer to see my dad since I was 5, 6 years old. I used to get in fights every summer when motherfucker talk about I talk funny and trying to make fun of thinking it's sweet and shit. You dig what I'm saying? Oh, you motherfucker coming out here, hey, hanging out your pocket, bow, going to your shit. Quit playing with me. You know what I mean? And over the years, we developed a mutual respect for one another. You know what I mean? I got some flavor from them. They got some flavor for me, but they saw, well, really, that nigga really cut just like us for real. He just happened to be from somewhere else. And it began to be like that in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? New York, you get extra credit just for being from New York, to be honest with you, bro. You get extra credit just for being from New York, bro. If 50 Cent were from the Midwest, he'd be Nelly. They got the same amount of records sold. They got 50 is like that because he's from New York, and New York is the capital, the number one. Y'all got per capita. You got the largest market. You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So motherfuckers just get credit for being from New York. You dig what I'm saying? If Mobb Deep was from the South, they'd be 8 Ball and MJG.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? But when motherfuckers think about Mobb Deep, you know what I mean? They think that they so far above 8 Ball and MJG. You dig what I'm saying? I feel like if Run DMC were from Texas, they'd be UGK.
We love UGK.
But I'm saying, but what I'm telling you is, that's my point. Motherfuckers been goddamn getting all this entitlement from being from New York. And I love New York, nigga. And motherfuckers always embrace me. But I ain't speaking on behalf of how New York treat me. I'm speaking on behalf of how New York treat the people that I represent, being the king of the South. I represent the Southern people. So I'm doing it for every nigga from the South who ever had to hear a New York nigga talk slick just because they were from New York.
Let me explain something to you. We believe in New York, making music, we feel like the pressure's harder on us because it started in New York. So there's two ways to look at this. I can tell you the other side of it, where we feel we got to be lyrical. You're a lyrical motherfucker. But it's some other dudes that ain't spitting lyrics like you. You understand what I'm saying? What? So we feel like we got to come from New York. You got to spit all type of shit.
Y'all have motherfuckers up there that can't rap too. Who in the This Is Why I'm Hot nigga? Who in the This Is Why I'm Hot? What's his name?
This Is Why I'm Hot. Don't diss him. Don't diss him.
Come on, I ain't dissing him. I'm just saying, bro.
I don't diss him.
I'm just saying, bro. We talking about lyricism. If that man was from somewhere else, we would never even know that motherfucking record. He got there because he was from motherfucking New York. And y'all got
No, we don't.
Per capita, you have the numbers. So a motherfucker is already gonna have a certain amount of support, a certain amount of fan base just by being from New York.
Look, there's two ways to look at this.
All of the magazines was in New York. All of the record labels was based in New York. All of the motherfucking the radio stations was #1 in New York.
Everything.
Y'all had every motherfucking thing, bro.
I was there when
Outkast won New York entitlement. That's what I'm saying.
I was there when Outkast won that Source Award.
Yeah, and he said, and 3,000 told y'all last in the South had something to say, right?
Oh no, I was.
Well, goddamn it, I'm saying. Well, goddamn it, I'm saying.
Next to him.
Huh?
I was sitting right next to him.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
He won the award. Let me tell you something. T.I., it's all right to disagree with each other. You got one perspective, I got a different perspective.
Absolutely. I spoke to Jay today. I spoke to Ho earlier today. And Ho was like, yo, kid, well, yeah, but man, yo, we love you. New York love you.
He's not lying.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I love New York. I love New York, Ho. I'm like, but shit, the truth is the truth. He was like, nah, bro. He said, what you doing here, you taking the opinions of the people that just gonna feel like that anyway. He said that it's not so much New York, it's the backpack rappers. He was like, yo, the backpack rappers, them motherfuckers hated Jay-Z. Them motherfuckers hated, they hated goddamn Biggie. The backpack rappers hated anybody who was from the streets getting money. And he said that was the motherfuckers who was goddamn going at it, saying that the South ain't this and the South ain't that. It wasn't the real street niggas. I was like, well, I kind of have to disagree because I know, listen, bro, I done been in rooms, in studios, where when nobody, it was just a bunch of New York niggas. I was the only nigga from the South in the room. And because the motherfuckers fuck with me so much and I fuck with them so much, they kind of forgot I was in the motherfucking room. You dig what I'm saying? And I hear how the nigga talking about, man, you know, damn ass shit, man. You got them telling about that. Yeah.
You talking about bitter guys.
You know what I mean? All that mumble rap. And I'm like, yeah. You know what I mean? So, but the thing is, Bust How, it went from motherfuckers criticizing a motherfucker to a motherfucker copying a motherfucker. Now ain't more niggas trying to sound like they from the South in New York than it is niggas who trying to sound like they from New York in New York.
Let me tell you something. I can't disagree.
It's a sense of entitlement. It's a sense of entitlement.
Nah, man. We have to earn everything, T.I., man. We have to earn everything.
It's a different, bro. So you think if you come from New York City, and you have a career as a rapper that you pushing your shit, right? You think you got the same journey as a motherfucker coming out of Birmingham, Alabama?
Oh, no, you ain't got the same journey as somebody in Birmingham.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You ain't got the same.
No,
he got a lot further to go. He got to make it to New York.
You go to Birmingham, to Atlanta, and you pop off. You give your record to Grape Street, and you start working your shit.
We created that shit like that because y'all wasn't fucking with us. Y'all weren't respecting Outkast at first, bro.
Not true, bro. Not true.
I'm not talking about you personally. I'm talking about spins. I'm talking about radio play.
Let me tell you something. I've been bumping the Ghetto Boys since I was hustling in the streets.
I know you have. But what about the mother? Why is, okay, let's just take Scarface. If Scarface never seen a man cry till I seen a man die, that shit right there. That shit was burning. That shit was burning up the charts and radio everywhere else in the world. I went to New York for the summer. That shit was not playing. Why? Why was Scarface not playing? Never seen a man cry till I seen a man.
We play. I can't justify. Listen, bro. I brought Scarface to my projects many a times. He'll tell you.
You speaking as an individual. I'm talking about the collective, the culture.
Bro, we've been banging. New York City has been banging Atlanta music for so long, T.I.
Man, bro.
You just said that everybody trying to sound like they from the South right now. Like,
absolutely. We made it that way.
So long.
We made it that way. We made it that way. We made it that way.
Heard that. I'm not gonna argue with you. You Atlanta earned that. They put out great music. Y'all stood together. New York artists always want to fight with each other to see who's bigger, who's this. The minute somebody get hot, they want to fight with each other. You guys stick together, and that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. But I'm telling you, not everybody in New York City.
We fight too. We fight too, bro. We shoot it out and go back and forth and have our own shit. It's some of us right now who is really motherfucking like the standard down here who don't like each other. You dig what I'm saying? But get what? We'll never let y'all see it. We ain't gonna give y'all the satisfaction to goddamn.
Damn, I didn't know it was y'all.
We gonna keep our shit internal. We gonna meet up somewhere, man, and shoot it out, nigga, in a parking lot somewhere.
I didn't know there was a
here.
difference. Yo, T.I., I never knew there was a difference between the South and New York. I can't believe it. Damn, you really feel like that?
Bruh, this shit is facts, bro. I ain't fucked up about it. I ain't tripping. But nigga, we gonna call it what it is.
Nah, you want to call it what it is. You think it's like that. It's not like that, bro.
Anybody from the South know. Anybody from the South know. And this shit ain't goddamn, like, for one, let me tell you. Now, this shit here is our entertainment. Mm-hmm. This shit here is our entertainment. Let's just be real, all right? This shit here is our entertainment. So, the same way motherfuckers talk about Kobe, LeBron, the same way motherfuckers talk about how motherfucking Cowboy fans get on their nerve, and how Lakers fans is this, and how Patriots fans is that, yada, yada, yada. This is the same way we treating hip-hop right now.
Mm-hmm. Commentating.
Right. So this shit really, this shit entertainment. At the end of the day, we all hip-hop, we all black people, and we all got that. We have a common enemy. So right now, we just entertaining ourselves, taking our minds off the struggle, just goddamn, you know, passing the time for a minute. So then I get it fucked up. I'm still the voice of the people. I still speak for the collective. But right now, for entertainment, I'm just letting y'all know, bro, like shit. New York, y'all motherfuckers get shit that other motherfuckers gotta work 3 times as hard to get.
Well, we invented the shit. We invented the shit.
You did. You did.
Hip hop culture. You know, we come from the motherland, we come from the Mecca. And
right.
Like you said, not just with music, New York per se got more money than anywhere because that's where Wall Street is at. That's where downtown is. That's why Bin Laden and them want to blow up New York so bad because all the money's in New York. But it ain't just about music. Yo, Charlemagne, Charlemagne the God has got to stop coming. Every time there's a discussion between the New York and the down south guy, this man
real, bro.
has made the greatest living off of New York City and being up there. And he finds a way to talk shit representing South Carolina and all that.
That's right.
Shit. Yo, Charlotte, you got to stop, man. You got to stop. Shout out to academics, everybody who's on this one right here. Now, check this out.
What's up?
Check this out. Something very interesting you posted today. And
hold on, wait a minute. We're gonna move on. I just want to say this before we dip off. Hey, look, bro. I love New York. Y'all motherfuckers done already supported me. I ain't really got no trip. I ain't got no problem with y'all. You know what I mean? I ain't got no reason to really hate on y'all. I ain't got no reason. But y'all ain't gonna stop me from speaking my truth ever. Ain't nobody finna do that, nigga. So this is my truth. I'm speaking it. And if you disagree, if it don't apply, then let it fly. You dig what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's it.
Now, we can move on.
Peace, love, and unity. And my catalog, doper than 50s. All right, we can move on.
Okay. Now, we can still go to the but for right now, it's something very important you posted today about the Lords of London.
Yeah.
This is something I've been telling people for years. I've been telling people, and it's no disrespect to it's no disrespect to anybody else, because what I'm gonna say right now is I'm gonna refer to when Hitler did what he did to the Jews in Germany, right? I told some of my friends, they looked at me like I was crazy. They Jewish. And I was like, well, you know, every time some treasure, some gold, some this comes up that belonged to Hitler, when they find that in a museum or some shit, it goes back to whatever the Jewish society is or whatever the case may be. I'm not mad about that, right? So I've always said that, and people disagreed, and I got a lot of Jewish friends.
Right.
That my family, actually. So now, when I turn around and when I seen what you said today, I said, this is exactly what I've been talking about. Like, I mean, it's reparations, but not only that, like, there's money that's been made on the backs of black people and no money has been given back. Can you elaborate to the post today, T.I.?
Oh, absolutely. It's very simple. We ain't gonna get nowhere asking the motherfuckers to do what they did, what they told to do on our behalf. We ain't gonna never get nowhere, cause they doing this shit on purpose. It's not like they doing it by mistake, and we got to make them acknowledge the fact that they've made a mistake. Now, this is the plan. This is the plan. Life is about leverage. Life is about leverage. You only can have what you can create enough leverage to earn. You understand? So what we have now, Lloyd's of London, they insured cargo of slaves, our ancestors. They insured the cargo. They loaned colonizers in Portugal, in Spain, in London, in France. They loaned those people money to go buy boats and ships to go over there to capture, kidnap, kill, rape, pillage, and destroy an entire continent, pull people away from their families, away from their religion, away from their language, away from their heritage, packed them up, put them on boats, put them on the water, took them all the way to a foreign land, and forced them to build this empire we call America for them for free. And if on the way, some of that cargo, our ancestors, if it came up missing, meaning somebody died or something, get what they had to do? Pay a deductible. They had to pay a deductible, then they got there replenish their motherfucking investment. All right, so that's how Lloyd's of London began their business. All right, well, you made 52, your company now makes $52 billion. It's worth $52 billion. But it was built on the backs of our ancestors. I ain't got to beg and ask you for shit. I'm coming to you, telling you to do what the fuck you owe, what you supposed to do for us. You owe us this. We need 10% of your company in perpetuity. And not just that, we want you to give a $1 million loan with 1% interest. Since you in the lending money, want to get a $1 million loan with 1% interest to every black person in America that is a descendant of a slave, with no credit check, no guarantor, no criteria. And if you can loan money to colonizers, to get ships, to get slaves, you can loan every black man and woman and child in this motherfucker. You can loan every black man, woman, and child $1 million to build businesses, get houses. And they're not gonna do it. See, right now, the reason I thought of it, because see, I learned about it, but then I researched, they done already went out telling people, they telling people, those of us that's in the know. They want those of us who read the article, who in the know, to fill out the article quietly. And then they want to turn their paperwork and give us a little check, and but quietly. No, nigga, you ain't giving us no motherfucking crumbs. You ain't throwing us no motherfucking pennies. We want 10% of your motherfucking company in perpetuity. And perpetuity means as long as this motherfucking company is in existence, you're going to kick back to us. Now, we develop our own motherfucking schools. We develop our own motherfucking markets. We got there, we could go and we could grow our own food. We can build our own communities. We don't need to ask you for shit. Just give us what the fuck you owe us. And nigga, that's what's up. But it only works if we stick together. It only works if we stick together. If y'all got there, let them folk bird feed y'all one at a time, and y'all don't share the information, and y'all don't goddamn get that shit up. Hey, listen, bro. Fuck that shit they got there offering. You can't do me wrong and then tell me how you gonna fix it. You fuck up with me, I got to tell you what it takes to fix it. And we want 10%. And I know 10% sound low, but there's a method to my madness. Believe me, I don't do nothing just to be doing it. I don't care what everybody got there, have their opinions about this, that, and the other, but everything I do, I'm a master solution strategist. Nigga, I stay up all night and figure out shit. That's what I do, bro. You dig what I'm saying? That's what I do, bro. So after I'm a chess player, I'm pushing this pawn. Then my first move, I'm thinking,
I'm with.
All we got to do is stick together.
I'm with you.
I'm trying to get every motherfucking black person in America $1 million. Every one of us.
And
Puerto Ricans and Dominicans too.
It should happen. And it could
and
happen.
Mexicans as well.
It should happen, and it could happen if everybody stays together and sticks to the script.
I spoke to Robert Smith. You know, Robert Smith is he's the very, very illustrious businessman. He's a billionaire, black billionaire, who he's the guy who went to Morehouse and gave the commencement speech and paid off all the student loan for the graduating class. Yeah, so I spoke to him. I told him about my vision. I told him, listen, man, I need you to surround me with the infrastructure. I need you to help me to develop the strategy. I need you to help me do all the things that need to be done to carry this from A to Z. I called Puff. I told him, I need you to help me, you know, all the holes that's in this, every way, everywhere where you see this could be improved on behalf of the people, I need you to help me with it. I called Jay, spoke to Hov. And after he, you know, told me, you know, man, leave New York, Atlanta shit alone. Anyway, we started talking about this, and he's also on board. I spoke to Killer Mike. He's also on board. Spoke to Tamika Mallory. She's also on board. All we got to do is stick together on this, bro. I know just because it's my idea don't mean that it's my journey and my journey alone.
A phenomenal idea.
For us.
It's a great idea, and it's realistic, and we deserve it. We deserve. I say it all the time. So we
deserve it, but they'll never give it to us if we just keep asking for it. We got to create the leverage to go get it. And if Lloyd's of London does not comply, then we going after their clients. All their top clients, 20th Century Fox, that's a client of theirs. David Beckham is a part of a company that they also represent. That's a client of theirs. All of the sports in America, NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, they all with Lloyd's of London. We pulling out of all that shit until y'all tell Lloyd's of London to do right by us. And we want 10%. It's only 10%. It ain't worth it. And if we show up the same way we show up for George Floyd, for Breonna Taylor, if we show up and put them kind of numbers in their face, they ain't got no choice, man. They ain't got no choice. All we got to do is stick together.
I agree. The leverage is in the numbers, and I agree. I agree with everything you said. You know what I'm saying? That's
including about the New York entitlement.
Never about the New York. That shit, man.
Hey, man, I'm just fucking.
You try to start that shit. Started with 50, man. Leave New York alone.
Nah, I mean, shit, man. I really just, hey, really, man. To be honest with you, man. When it all said and done, my man, I really like the New York shit. That's just so now he represents y'all, and y'all got to get y'all got to tell him y'all got to tell him to take this challenge.
Hey,
he representing New York at this point.
I'm telling you,
he representing New York at this point.
What I think. I'm gonna tell you what I think. Right? I think this could be a slug. I don't know if I should think it, man, but listen, this could be a slugfest to the 12th round if it was a boxing match. And I mean, I think T.I. could possibly, I think you could possibly
Ain't no possibly, man. Ain't no possibly.
No, I think you can wear him down. No, we talking about, listen, we talking about 50 Cent, like,
yeah, we talking about Tip, nigga. That's what you talking about.
Yeah, I know, Tip. I mean, this is why he's probably thinking this one over really carefully.
He should.
This is serious.
But he must accept, or else he'll forfeit. And for the rest of history,
I never asked you, yo, Tip. What makes you the king of the South?
Because I said so. And ain't nobody motherfucking disputed it successfully. I defended my title time and time again against whoever. First of all, when I said the term king of the South never existed before Tip said it. If everybody before me felt they were the king of the South, they would have said it. And if anybody after me wanted the title of king of the South, they came and took it. It's simple. Out-rap me, kick my ass, or goddamn just show me that I ain't dope. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, they can't do
and
that.
And you can't.
They can't.
And you can't. Can't none of them do that, man.
I can't do that. But
I was shit in high school, middle school, elementary school, bro. I've been doing, man. I've been me. I've been me, bro. Before I was T.I., I was a little badass Tip from Bankhead. He was the shit too. You understand me? This shit ain't nothing new. Ask anybody who done known me all my life. They gonna tell you that nigga been just like this ever since elementary school.
That's right. Ever since I know
another thing with people, listen, when people out here talking about you ain't on this motherfucker level, you need to battle this winner, you can't see 50, you this, and when I say that shit, if 50 don't want to do it, you gotta goddamn go get a Wayne or a Kanye or a Jay-Z. You know what I mean? You can't goddamn, I think Jeezy and Gucci, that's the battle for trap music. That's the battle y'all looking for. When you put me in there, it ain't fair, bro. I love both of them and respect what both of them did for the culture. They pushed trap music forward, did way more than I could have done alone. However, listen, bro, global multimedia mogul. Let's keep it 1,000 now. I love both. They both.
Listen, man. You know what I'm realizing, Tip?
What you realizing, Jack?
All rappers, all successful rappers are crazy, man. I think something wrong with all of us.
Yeah, I've been thrown. I'm thrown like a football. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah. Everybody's crazy, man. Because if you took Lil Wayne and talked to him, he would have a different perspective. Jeezy would have a different perspective.
Sure.
I mean, everybody crazy in their own way, but it makes sense. Everything makes sense.
Everything makes, because it's our perspective, and these are opinions. These are opinions. Nobody would ever make their opinion of me be more important or significant than my opinion of myself. Never. I don't give a fuck who you is. I like me, nigga. And can't nobody tell me who the fuck I can't motherfucking beat, nigga. Just cause you scared of them don't mean I am. I want to see them. Bring their ass on. And this is a message to the kids out there. Don't never let nobody tell you who the fuck you can't beat you, who the fuck you ain't supposed to beat. Nigga, go get yours. Go get yours. Make them show you that you can't beat them. Nigga, you can't goddamn scare me out by just telling me and talking to me and saying to me that, nigga, you did this and that. You got to come show me, bro. And if you ain't willing to show, nigga, then I'm still better than mine.
With me, I'm a sore loser and a worse winner. So that's why I can't do it.
Hey, somebody saying Lil Wayne, the king of the South. Hey, look, I'm a Lil Wayne fan. Been a fan since the Hot Boys. You dig what I'm saying? Love Lil Wayne. And I will admit, that motherfucker got a hell of a motherfucking catalog. Going against Wayne, that shit would be...
Yeah, that would be
that's a tall order. That's a tall order. But get what? Bet you he wouldn't call me out the way I'm calling 50 out now and show up. Bet you I ain't gonna not show up. But
so
if you ask him who the king of the South is, tell Wayne to say he the king of the South.
So what you think? You think 50 Cent ain't gonna take your offer to go see him in versus?
I mean, I don't know what he gonna do. This is what I'm saying. I ain't got no crystal balls. You know what I'm saying? But to be honest with you, shit, he got to formally accept. I mean, I feel like he accepted because what he said when he put up that bullshit, what he said was, the man said, the first song I'ma play is, and he said a song I had never heard of. So I was like, shit, I'm gonna win this round. I ain't never even heard this song. So anyway, but look, bro,
Nah, he got some shit. Yo, let me tell you something.
If he accept, just say he accept, and we gonna set the date. Let roll.
Before I spoke to you today, I listened to both y'all shit. And let me tell you something. 50 Cent got some shit.
I love 50. That whole album was jamming. The whole album, top to bottom. How many songs on that album?
A lot of records on that album.
How many songs? Was it about 15?
About 15. That's a classic.
It is a classic album. It's a classic album. It is.
It is.
Even the intro, the 2-second intro. Everything. Classic. Bro, I got 5 classics. 3 if you're being conservative. I have 5 classics.
Yeah, T.I., I can't wait. I think this has been set up the right way it's supposed to be. I can't wait for this. You got me ready for this battle. This is gonna break the internet.
I think this is it's gonna be a test of longevity. It's gonna be a test of consistency. You know what I mean? When I put out About the Money, and when was that? 2013 or 14 or something like that? 15, whatever it is. What did 50 put out that year?
But listen, the point of the whole battle.
And he can't play that power intro. He can't play. He get one time to play the power intro. He get one time.
T.I., he gonna play that.
He can't play the Joe version and then come back and play the Trey Songz version. He get one time to play the goddamn power intro.
Yo, you.
And he can't play Eminem verses on them songs that they got together. He cannot play Eminem verses. He got to play his verse off that motherfucker.
I don't know. I mean, I watched Jadakiss play some shit he wrote for Diddy. Like, so they playing different. Yeah, they playing.
That was that. Hey, well, you know what? That's okay. Well, if 50 wrote an Eminem verse, I want to hear it.
Whatever you executive produced or whatever, I think that's how they do. Because Diddy gonna get up in there if he battles somebody, Dr. Dre.
Oh, you mean to tell me I can play a Travis Scott record? Oh, you mean to tell me I can play a Travis Scott record?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
You telling me I can play? Whoa.
If your voice is in the Travis Scott record,
you cheating, bro.
Play that record.
You cheating, bro. You cheating.
I'm telling you the truth. That's what they've been doing. That's what they've been doing.
Man, what the Travis Scott Drake record? What that motherfucker was? The motherfucker from last year?
I'm telling you, you can play whatever you
God
want.
Damn it, this shit slipped my mind, bro.
You can play whatever you want. If you don't, you
play yourself.
Whatever you got that's hot you on, you got to play.
Hey, man. Hey, bro. Look, y'all tripping. I ain't finna do that. That's not fair. That's not fair. Sicko mode. I can play sicko. You telling me I can play sicko mode?
You can play sicko mode if you on that motherfucker. Yeah.
I ain't on it. I'm not on it. You said
so why would you play it?
You said executive produce. You said if you executive produce something. Travis Scott was a grand hustle artist at the time.
And let me tell you something. If you can. If you really want to do that, you can.
I'm just saying, bro. Bro. Man, that's not fair. That's not fair to 50.
That's another thing.
That's not fair to 50. That's not fair to 50. I'm not doing that. That's not fair. That ain't fair.
You discovered a couple of people.
But you know what? Get what? The only way I do that is if he play a goddamn a Lloyd Banks, Tony Yayo record or something like that. If he want to play Tony Yayo and Lloyd Banks, then I'm gonna play Travis Scott and
Timbo said you can't play Travis Scott. Timbo said nah. All
right, cool. That's what I didn't think it was fair. It didn't feel good. It didn't feel right. It didn't feel right. You know what I mean?
Pretty honest
it didn't
guy.
feel right.
I don't play this shit.
It didn't feel right. And I ain't that kind of guy. I'm a fan. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you before I cheat you. You did what I'm saying? I ain't got it. You know what I mean?
I want to shout out my brother Khaled, cause he played me his new single last night, and he was like, "Yo, this shit like sicko mode." I was like,
man. Hey, listen.
Yo, that shit fire.
God bless him if it is. if it's like, anything like sicko mode.
Yo, that's sick. Nah, he got one. He got one.
God bless him if it is.
Nah, he got one. He got one. And man.
Lord have mercy.
Jesus Christ.
Lord have mercy. Mary and Joseph.
That sicko mode, that's like,
bruh.
That was the last niggas in Paris.
Remember what you know? Another thing, I did a remake verse for niggas in Paris. You know that, right?
Oh well, then you could definitely play that.
Well, you know that, right?
No, you could definitely play that.
Oh my God.
You could play that.
That's when I did goddamn Ride Around Again with 2 Chainz, man. What 50 dropped that year?
Yo, listen, all you can't do is get up there.
When I did Magic with Future, what 50 dropped that year?
Sean Garrett.
What you say?
All you can't do is get up in there, lick your lips like Sean Garrett.
Hey, bro.
He's talking about the battle.
Hey, bro. Hey, look at me. Look at me, crack. Look at me, crack. The king, son. The king, son. Except no substitution. You know, it ain't nothing but some goddamn, hey, ain't nothing but some big old, some more right here, bro. Been that way for a long, long time, man.
D.I., let me tell you something, man. I appreciate you for coming on the big show. This is how it's supposed to be. You told the world how you feel.
Man, that was some love and respect.
To accept the challenge.
Yeah, I'm waiting on. I mean, shit. Man, in a minute, I'm gonna move on to something else. I'm gonna go ahead, goddamn. All right, he's scared. It cool. I ain't tripping. It's still my brother. I love him. I love him. You know what I mean? I love him. Ain't got no motherfucking real issue with him. You know, I ain't got no problem with him. It's his catalog I got an issue with. I want to kill his catalog. I want to kill his catalog. I want motherfucker to say, we must now put Tip's catalog above 50s. Oof. And to be the best, you must beat the best.
Let me tell you.
So if he don't show up to the fight, then it's a forfeit. And I'm gonna have to put my catalog above his, and then I'm gonna move on to the next contender.
That's gonna be crazy because the next contender, according to the comments, is Lil Tunechi.
Woo! That shit gonna be a tough one.
I'm letting you know. That's what the contenders are saying.
That's gonna be a tough one.
That's what they saying. I mean,
that's gonna be a tough one. That's gonna be a tough one. But get what? I like me.
Let me tell you something, yo, T.I.
I like me.
T.I., let me tell you something.
Tell me.
I'm with you. You can count on me with the Lords of London. You've always been a gentleman.
Love and respect.
You've always been respectful.
Always.
God bless
as long as
you
people being respectful to me. As long as people being respectful to me.
We always respectful to you.
Salute. Love and respect.
Take care of yourself. God bless, sir.
All right, man. Let on, crack.
T.I. came on some shit today and I knew it. You don't know who I know. You don't know who I know. I want to shout out everybody for tuning into the big show. If it's your first time here, this is the Fat Joe Show, 8 o'clock Eastern, every single weekday. This is Do Say Fridays. This is the biggest show in the fucking game. That's why we address real shit here. This ain't no fucking games here. It's a 10 on the check-in. I love you, sis. Sab on the check-in. I got Ted Smooth coming on. We gonna play some shit right now. Shout out to Serge, Pristine Jewelers, Rasha Bin Hassan, Dubai on the check-in. Shout out to Academics on the check-in, DJ Nasty on the check-in, Charlemagne the God on the check-in, Courtney on the check-in, Jeff Aronson, I see you, DJ Camilo on the check-in, Ella the producer, Kenny Burns. Tomorrow night, you want real talk? Tomorrow night, you know it's Gay Pride Month. Tomorrow night, it's Gay Pride Night. I got Miss Lawrence from Atlanta, who's a very dear friend of mine. We're going to talk about all the stigmas. If Black Lives Matter, that all Black Lives matter. And we all got brothers and sisters in our families. They're part of the LGBT. Tomorrow night, we're going to talk and we're going to understand. We're going to learn how straight guys think or what they think. The LGBT. This is going to be a real conversation. You ain't never see somebody like this have that real conversation. And they are brothers, and we cannot be beating them up and killing them because of their lifestyle or the choice they made. If you don't like it, tune in. You might learn something. It's going to be a learning process. And I went and got Miss Lawrence. If you know who Miss Lawrence is from the ATL, that's a real one. We're going to talk that shit tomorrow. Hold up. Let me see if Ted Smooth is here. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. L Boogie is here. L Boogie's tuned in. Jeff Aronson, what's up, baby? Man, what a show. Oh, my God, for the masses. The big show. Boy, T.I. has some shit to say. I wasn't going there. I wasn't going there. I was not going there. The realest shit we was talking. And at Lloyd's of London, we got to stick together. They got to pay us back for building this nation. He's not crazy. He's not crazy. That's real shit. Shout out my brother Ron Mills on the check-in. Love you, Ron Mills.